Bucharest Thessalonikis? Bucharest Thessalonikis.
I feel like your accent is way off.
What's up, guys? We have made it to Romania. We are in the Romanian capital city of Bucharest today, trying Romanian food for the very first time.
The weather is perfect. It's like 67 with a high of 69. We have our jackets just in case, but it is amazing out. The leaves have already fallen, so it's definitely looking like it's almost winter. We don't know too much about Romanian food, except for that it's very cold weather food. So I think a lot of like stews and potatoes.
Yeah, very protein heavy.
Yeah. And then a lot of bread.
One thing that has surprised me already is the sheer magnitude of this city. It's a city of 2 million people, and you can definitely tell that there's huge architecture. Like, the buildings are massive, and on all the tops of the buildings, there's these massive, like, I don't know if they're, I mean, the advertisement, yeah, massive billboards. And there's our first destination, Luca. We're gonna try some Romanian baked goods for the first time.
Woo!
So this is our first stop at the chain Luca. It's a bakery all over town. We're trying Covrigi for the first time, which is like a Romanian pretzel. We got ours with Parmesan on it. And we're also having a pretzel hot dog with a sausage inside and also with some cabbage. That one's called Luca Picant. Both of these together only cost 8 lei, which is about $1.75.
No, cheers.
First Covrigi in Romania.
Oh, for some reason I thought it'd be stuffed. The Parmesan's on the outside, not the inside. It's good. It's a Parmesan bread in a circle. Could use some cheese dip.
I love burnt Parmesan like that. It's good, salty, crunchy, tasty. Here we go. I like this one a lot better.
Is there any sauce, or is it just a... Oh, there is a sauce. There's like some sort of white sauce in there. Mmm. Snappy. Mmm. This is great. The bread is super thin, but really chewy. Oh, the cabbage is awesome too. The last time I had cabbage, I don't remember what it was on, but I didn't like it too much. But this is great. And I like how small this little sausage hot dog is. Very snappy. Very good flavor.
That sausage is super snappy. It's actually like a little bit spicy, so it's not a hot dog inside there. There's a little sweetness to that cabbage. The bread, this is good. I do want some mustard with both of these items, but this is a great start to trying Romanian food.
Bucharest is gorgeous. We wandered around the city for the entire day, and now it's time for dinner. We found this place on TripAdvisor. The menu is not in English, but the photos look great. I'm super excited to try this traditional Romanian dinner.
I have no idea what I'm doing, so I just picked a couple random things. I got some local sausage as an appetizer. We got a mixed pork beef stew with polenta, and also a chicken stew with polenta too, I think. It said mixed sausage. They all kind of look the same. Maybe they're different. I'm not sure. There's some dill and onions and stuff as a garnish. They're grilled really nicely. Super herbaceous. It tastes like a lamb to me, but there's some mixed bits in there. It's good. I wish it was a little bit spicier or there was some mustard or something, but it's really tasty and it's grilled perfectly. These Romanian beers are bomb.
It started raining. We're not sure how much it's going to rain, so we told us to move inside because we're the only ones that are still eating. Everyone else outside is just drinking.
There's balsamic, vinegar, and olive oil on all the tables, so we kind of made a dip for our sausages. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but it tastes really good. This place is cool. The inside is littered with like handball pictures of athletes and like ribbons and things like that.
Romania was for many decades the most successful nation in handball with 4 gold medal wins at the World Championships, and they served as a model for the sport. However, Romania has failed to win a medal since 1990. The first handball game was played in Romania in 1921. I wonder if like the owner was like, on the team or something.
Oh, that looks amazing.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Perfect, thank you. These mixed meats are really good. They're seasoned with dill. They're very salty. There's a lot of pepper on there. Those chili peppers come through. It's kind of like Romanian fajitas served with a side of polenta.
So they look similar, but they are different because Brandon's is more like a dry with like a balsamic over it. And mine's the chicken stew, which comes, like they pulled it out of the stew and put a little sauce on it, which is different because this didn't come in like a bowl of stew. But it's great. Chicken stew, better than the mixed plate, but both good. The polenta is great. I just wish it was a little bit hotter. The flavor is great. I love the dill on top, and they put like small chunks of onions, pepper, something. It's amazing. And then we got some chili sauce and garlic sauce on the side. The garlic's amazing. The chili is like an Asian sweet chili, not like the right thing to go with it. But that's our bad. We were just looking for hot sauce.
Out of the two, I absolutely love that chicken stew. The tomato sauce that they added in was so flavorful, and it went perfectly with the polenta. The garlic and the chili added a little bit of different bites to it, and it's not all that unhealthy. Like, we just had a bunch of grilled meats, stewed meats with a little side of polenta. I'm sure there's some butter in there, but all in all, fantastic.
We did our best. I am so full.
So now that we can confirm that it's delicious, Bucharest de Dabaki?
Something like that. The service was amazing. The food was great. $35 for all their food. And 4 beers.
Bucharest sel Dabaki? Dabachi? Bucharest de Dabachi.
I feel like your accent is way off.
It's fantastic. Before we move ahead, don't forget to subscribe. You're not going to want to miss these next 100 days. It is a rainy day here in Romania, which only means one thing. Soup. And cat shirts. 2 things. So we are on our way to the bus stop to go to a spot called Ciobarie. Ciobarie? I think that's how you say it, is soup in Romanian. So we're gonna try some traditional Romanian soups.
The streets here are intense. The intersections are huge. The lights are easy to figure out, but like it's intense. Like we're not crossing unless it says green because the cars come from the normal way, but they are going so fast across these big intersections.
Instead of just being able to cross that way, we have to go there, and there just to get to the other side of the street. We also only have one raincoat between the two of us, which is something we need to work on, but we just keep putting it off and going to get soup and stuff like that. So the buses are really efficient and really affordable. I think that we pay 75 cents per ride, and they come like once every 8 minutes.
And we have yet to try it because we purchased tickets from a kiosk last time, but this time we're going to try and tap on.
Very common to have the stops listed at the top, so that's a cool feature here. It makes riding the bus super easy.
Alright, so that was great. We were trying to translate on our translator, and he was like, yo, I can just tell you what it means.
Leaf cream?
Oh, that one. I'll do that one. Leaf cream? Yeah, perfect.
I wanted something veg, and Brandon wanted goulash. So Brandon got the goulash which we saw online. The guy suggested that we get it with some sour cream, and then he offered us some bread. We got 1 white, 1 brown, and we got some chilies. And then I got, what did he say? Leek cream, which I'm super excited about because I really wanted something creamy. The guy was amazing though. Like, even if it's subpar soup, I will definitely come back just because that was such a great experience. And they have like all of these bowls out front, and they're cooking some in the back as well. So cool, tons of options. It's good. The portions are also gigantic. It's really good, and it's really hot.
It smells amazing. I'm gonna get a little of this sour cream, a nice bite of soup, and chase it with this chili pepper. I have no idea how hot this is. It could be crazy, it could be mild. We'll find out. Oh, it's spicy. It's about the heat level of a jalapeno. Maybe a little bit hotter than a jalapeno. Somewhere between a jalapeno and a serrano. My soup is phenomenal. It's a little thicker of a broth than I'm accustomed to. You can tell there's garlic, full chunks of like tomato, big soft potatoes. The steak is really tender and really flavorful. A lot of times it'll be a little bit more broth based, so this is a little bit thicker. And if you're unfamiliar, goulash is basically like a beef stew kind of, but with a lot of paprika and a little bit of tomato.
I think total this cost us 40 lei, which is $8, including the bread and the peppers and the sour cream. We both scraped the bowl. Delicious. We were gonna get another one, but it's literally the biggest bowl of soup ever. So we're just gonna come back tomorrow. And then we'll get 2 different ones. I'll get a little more adventurous tomorrow. They have a really good bean one that looks good. I'm not a vegetarian, I just feel like veggie soup is the best kind of soup.
10 out of 10, no doubt. That is like my favorite thing on earth. I love just a random soup house on the side of a street on a rainy day. We're getting soaked, so we're just gonna head back to the Airbnb and wait for the rain to stop before we explore a little bit further. Walked by this place, Gyros Thessalonikis. It looked super bomb, so we decided to get one. I would say that this is probably one of Alyssa's favorite foods. We tried to get a doner kebab in Malta, and it wasn't very good. This is a complete game changer. This is really good. That meat is seasoned amazingly. There's like a feta cheese spread that they put on side right away. Tomatoes, onions, there's fatty pieces of meat, there's lean ones, there's grilled, and there's also a little bit of tzatziki. The bread is really good. It's like a perfect pita, and they grilled it so it's nice and hot too. Really bomb.
Delicious. 9 out of 10. They didn't have any hot sauce. If there was hot sauce, 10 out of 10 for sure. The meat is so good.
We made a friend. Animals just know that I'm gonna drop stuff. So next up, we are hitting up the House of Parliament. There's a tour that you can do for €7. We actually have not ventured this direction yet, so we're excited to see what it's all about.
I think there's a Ferris wheel too that we keep seeing at night that looks like it's right over this direction.
We've seen this Ferris wheel from the walkway over there. We thought it was a permanent fixture, but apparently it's part of a Christmas market. So we've just stumbled on, we plan on doing a bunch of Christmas markets all the way through December. So apparently this is our first one. The Parliament building is actually closed today, so we're unable to do that. I think it has something to do with the Christmas market, but...
So we'll spend our $7 on food instead.
Poor people eating on the road in Romania, yeah.
We are having pesto basil cheese, so which was $1. So I don't think they like pineapple here. And a few Guinness.